Hello everyone, good evening and welcome. Tonight we are finishing off Season 10, Round 2 of the Solo Crisis League. So Season 10 is the deal here is that the least used characters. There's a lot of Dark Knight's Metal characters in there. Last round went really well. So anyway, Season 10, Round 2, we've done 2 attempts so far. First one we did Hal Jordan, that went pretty well. There was a few bumpy spots. I got stuck on a few crises longer than I normally would. But we did get rid of the starter cards pretty easily, those punches and vulnerabilities. Second game, we played... Who was it? Oh my god, why can't I think of it? Oh, that's right. It was Crisis Black Adam. It was just a few hours ago. But Crisis Black Adam was incredible. I went into it with a plan, and that plan was to use his ability to amass a huge amount of unprecedented victory points, and then use the Mambat serums to just keep crushing enemies. And then use the Atom to destroy cards to get Mambat serums back. I know, on the final turn of that game, go back and watch it. It's my favorites of ours. So no matter how this one goes, that one was great. It's worth watching. But on the very final turn, I played Mambat Serum. And with it, I defeated Frozen City, Hector Hammond, and Crisis Necron without playing a single other card. That's it. Just that one card did all of those things. It was a fantastic game, and I'm hoping this one goes just as well. So this is our third and final attempt, and our least used characters here are Superboy and Kendra Saunders. They're almost equivalent, not really. I'm definitely going with Superboy, but Kendra Saunders reads, once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more villains and or heroes, plus 2 power. I mean, that's great, right? Plus 2 power is nice. Superboy only gives us plus 1. Why are we doing that? Because he also gives us card draw. So instead of heroes and villains, he is just superpowers. Once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more different superpowers, plus 1 power and draw a card. I mean, kicks are superpowers, so that's already a head start on that. I guess our plan here is just to amass superpowers and use that ability every turn, and then once we're using it every turn, start whittling them down to just the strongest ones and get rid of the other stuff that we haven't already got rid of for various crises throughout the game. So Superboy it is. Kendra Saunders goes to the heroic sacrifice pool, which hopefully we don't get her back. I mean, we'll be fine if we do, right? It's not a lost cause. She's not terrible. Just Superboy's stronger, right? And I don't want to go to a weaker card. This is using the base set of Forever Evil with the Crisis 2. So there's some good cards in there, like Mambat Serum in particular, I'm a big fan of. There's also, because of Crisis 2, Black Lantern Ring and White Lantern Ring, getting some of those really strong characters back. Those like 8-cost Black Lantern Martian Manhunter, 7-cost Black Lantern Blue Beetle, 6-cost Black Lantern Batman. They're not the best cards, they're good cards, and they're good to give up for crises and stuff. So that's all very, very good news. We have a Mortal Villain in play along with Vandal Savage. A Mortal Villain makes it so that any card that comes out that costs 6 or greater, that's not a villain, any non-villain that costs 6 or greater gets destroyed and replaced the second it enters the lineup. Nothing we can do about it. To beat it, we just have to discard plus 5 power worth of cards from our hand. The good news is, this is very possible on the first turn. Hasn't happened in my last 2 games. It has happened in stream once or twice before. But yes, it can happen on the first turn. If you happen to get no villains and you get all 5 punches in one hand, you very well can achieve that. So I'm shuffling it up. Maybe the shuffle will go in my favor tonight, and we'll see if that happens. I do love it when it does happen. Vandal Savage is in play also, and he makes it so that whenever a card with an attack leaves the lineup, that attack is triggered. We can not avoid that, obviously, but we can trigger it when we want, because when it leaves the lineup. So it's situations like there's a villain out there with an attack, we buy it when we have a defense in hand, we can defend ourselves, or at a time when the attack wouldn't really do anything to us, like discard a card when we already played all our cards. Things like that. That helps us a lot in getting through Vandal Savage. So there's our hand all shuffled here, our deck's ready. Let's get our lineup going. We've got Insanity. I don't think I even saw that last game. Giant Growth. I'm liking this because these are really cheap, and there's superpowers for Superboy. Ganthet, he's got to be destroyed. Bizarro Power also has to be destroyed. Escrimastics. Steel. And Possession also has to be destroyed. Alright, we get White Lantern Power Ring. That's good, because if we get that, we can go ahead and say hello to Ganthet very early. Good, good, good. So let's see, did we get our 5 punches? We did! You watched me shuffle that the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punches discarded. That's the end of Immortal Villain. And I guess we'll move on, right? Now it's just Vandal Savage in play. Obviously, we didn't buy anything this turn. Obviously, we're stuck with just 2 power on this next turn. But I think we'll be okay. I do like seeing Blackgate Prison nice and early. I feel like all too often I see those late game. All right, 2 cards. I think we're going to go for Giant Growth. 2 power, I should say, not 2 cards. Giant Growth is a superpower. So it triggers Superboy once we get a second one. And it's 2 power. So it's basically a cheap kick. I would also have considered Insanity because it's a defense card, and we might trigger some attacks if Vandal Savage gets some reinforcements anytime soon. All right, let's see what's joining us. We've got... There's that Black Lantern Batman. 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely that White Lantern power ring. Start getting some real power going there. With Ganthet. Actually, maybe I should have done Insanity and a kick, but I'm going to stick with what I did. Man-Bat Serum, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. With that, we'll do Insanity and a Scrimastix. No. We're going to do Blackgate Prison, because that's going to destroy some vulnerabilities and weaknesses for us, hopefully. It'd be nice to see those things start going away. We're already down a Crisis. Why not go down all those starters as well? All right, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are going to do what I said last time and go for Insanity. Oh, what? I already bought the other thing, though, didn't I? The thing that costs 3. Oh, well, we still have 5. Man-Bat Serum's not going to do anything. We're going to get Steel and start just clearing out those 2, 3, 4, 5. Those starter cards that can't be destroyed by Blackgate Prison. Another Giant Growth. That's good news. Let's go ahead and get a card from the destroyed pile, a hero. That's going to be Ganthet. Put this down. Look at this. Are you a vulnerability? It is, so we can destroy it and gain a VP. This is an incredibly lucky game. 1, 2 power. We'll get another copy of Giant Growth and move on. Now we actually have a reason to get Man-Bat Serum. We have our first VP. Pretty soon we're going to be triggering Superboy, and we're going to take off. Gotta get rid of that Black Lantern Batman, though. But we're not getting anywhere near 9 power to take on Vandal Savage anytime soon, so maybe wait till we have a defense card. Alright, we're going to start with Blackgate Prison. Looking at this, it's a vulnerability again. Destroyed, gain a victory point. I don't think we put a card out yet. Firestorm Matrix is destroyed. Firestorm is destroyed. Okay. We're going to use Steel to destroy the vulnerability here in our hand. That's all 3 vulnerabilities gone. And then it's 2, 3, 4. And we'll use that to get Man-Bat Serum. You know what? Actually, we're going to go for this right here. Channeling the Emotional Spectrum, because it triggers Superboy, which is definitely stronger. That is destroyed. You're good. Get a card from the destroyed pile. I'm thinking that we go with Firestorm, and using Blackgate Prison, we use it to our advantage. Just start like adding punches to Superboy. I think that's going to be the strategy of this game. Last game was Man-Bat Serum focused. I think we focus on Firestorm and Firestorm Matrix if we can get it. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's Power Girl here. New card comes out. Shuffle it up. New card comes out. It's another villain. All right, we're going to start Blackgate Prison. Looking at this, ooh, I do not want to see. I don't want to lock White Lantern Power Ring behind Firestorm. So we're just going to not play Firestorm this turn, or Gantha, because it doesn't do anything. If this is the first card you play this turn, each player passes a card in his hand to the hand of the player on his left. Well, there's no one here, so it's just this 2 power. We can still buy a Scrim of Sticks, though, so not a total loss. So we didn't get to use Firestorm. That's okay. Sometimes you just don't get to use them right away. But White Lantern Power Ring, use that to get White Lantern Core, yes. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hello, Rage Blood. Using that to destroy more starters. Things are going well. Ooh, Ultra Strength is destroyed. I don't think there's any way for us to get Ultra Strength back. 2, 4, 5, and draw a card. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can destroy a card. We're going to go down a punch. 10 we'll use to say goodbye to Black Lantern Batman. Each foe gains a weakness. Each of an equipment's discard pile gets an additional weakness. So we will take both of those. And with the remaining 4, we'll go ahead and buy Crystal Shield. Now Blackgate Prison has a bit of a use, right? We can use that to just hunt down those weaknesses. Wait. Hold on. This wasn't supposed to be destroyed. We beat Immortal Villain. These were supposed to stay. Shoot. Okay, what I'm going to do is not add cards the next 2 turns. I think Possession was not okay. I think these ones actually are destroyed, but these 2 were not supposed to be. There's no Immortal Villain right now. I made that mistake, so I'm not going to add cards the next 2 turns to make up for that. But I would have bought Ultra Strength instead of what I just bought. Oh well. Oh well. Ultra Strength's a great card for Superboy. We'll start Blackgate Prison. Are you a vulnerability or weakness? No. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Say goodbye to Royal Flush Gang. Next card. No, I'm not supposed to add cards. Shoot. I already know what it is, so I'm not going to change it. Let's try this. Are you a weakness? Or no? Okay. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4 and draw a card. I don't want to play Firestorm blind. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 2 I'm not going to play. We're going to buy Ultra Strength and move on. We're not adding a card for 2 turns, so I want to remember that. We'll start with Blackgate Prison. Are you a weakness? No, we'll leave that there. Do we have a weakness over here? No. That's too bad. Well, we can destroy a 0-cost card over there, so we'll destroy another punch. And then we can destroy a card anywhere. We'll destroy with weakness in our hand. So we're at 2 power. Let's get cards from over here. They'll cost 6 or less. Did we use Blackgate Prison yet? We must have. What was it? Oh, that's right. Okay. We get Power Girl and a punch. Sure, we'll get Crystal Shield. I think that's all the colors. I don't think I have any heroes there. No. All right, so that's 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. We're going to give Firestorm Matrix and say goodbye to Giganta. All right, we're not putting, this is the second turn that we're not putting a card out on purpose to make up for the 2 that we destroyed on accident. which honestly would have just made it an even stronger game so far. 1 and draw a card. This is the only weakness, so Blackgate's not really going to do anything for us. 2, 3, 4, and draw a card. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to buy this and defend with Insanity. Discard this card to avoid attack. If you do, you may put a card from your hand to the discard pile of the attacker's hand. There's nothing there for that, but those are gone. And now we go back to adding cards to the lineup. And it's Stargirl. Okay. Vandal Savage has to go, and Stargirl has to be beaten. All right, we're going to start with Blackgate Prison. Are you a weakness or vulnerability? Again, I got Firestorm here, and I do not want to lock this behind Firestorm, so that's that. 3 and draw 2 cards. We'll use Ganthet to get cards of different colors. This is like a bunch of different colors, so we'll take that and that and that. And that. And I guess we'll take this weakness into our hand. 2. Okay. So that's that. So we're at 3 power. 4 power, draw a card. That triggers this for 5 and draw another card. We will do Firestorm Matrix. What do we got here? We will, in fact, leave Rage Blood out here. That's fantastic. That's exactly what happened last game. All right, 6, 7. It has ongoing. We can destroy a 0-cost card in our discard pile. There's none there right now, but we'll do that every turn, and it's going to be fabulous. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We won't be playing these two. 19, 20. That's goodbye, Vandal Savage. Leaving us with 11. We'll buy both of them. And go on to our next turn, which is set to be pretty nice. Do I need to? I do. I do need the shuffle. Feeling good. This game is going incredibly well. All right, new crisis. Supervillains United. Place an unused supervillain into the lineup and resolve each of its attacks. That supervillain cannot be gained or destroyed from the effects of a player's card. Remove this crisis when there are no supervillains in the lineup. All right, it's Black Hand. You may play up to blah blah. Each player destroys the top card of the main deck and then discards a number of cards equal to its VP value. We have to get rid of 1 card. That's destroyed. I guess we'll get rid of a punch. All right, so there's that. And then our new villain, which is another attack. Hellspawn. Each player discards the 2 cards with the highest cost in hand. Okay. Guess we'll discard these 2 so that we can use steel to at least destroy something. We'll use steel to destroy the punch in hand, and then Rage Blood gets 2 power and destroys this punch over here. Blackgate Prison, are you a vulnerability? No. That's our turn. Clearing out some starters. Good turn. At least it's not the one where he attacks every turn. Ah, Stargirl. All right, we've got Firestorm again. Let's try this. Are you a vulnerability or weakness? A Grimace Sticks, I'm okay locking behind Firestorm. So, boom, Firestorm. This is going to get added to Firestorm. So, +1 and put an equipment from our discard pile into our hand. Very well. We can do that every time we play Firestorm now. So that's 2 power. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is just shy where we want to be. Oh, but we played 2 superpowers. That's 11 and draw a card. Well, we'll use the 11 to say goodbye to Black Hand. Well, he goes over here, actually. I don't think there's any heroes over here, right? No, there's not. We can get 2 power by playing White Lantern Power Ring, but that's not really enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoops, I think I might have messed up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we spent 11, so we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, goodbye to Atomica. So that is the end of Supervillains United already. Those are 2 crises that went very, very quickly. And we are now starting to add to Firestorm. Make him a more valuable card. I want to kind of get a deck that's all Firestorm and superpower defenses. That's what I want to see. And also stuff to give the crises, I guess. Let's try Blackgate. Are you a vulnerability? No. 2, 3, and draw a card. That triggers this for 4 and draw another card. And then we'll use Ganthet to get cards of different colors. I don't think I put a card out yet. Cards of different colors, huh? Six or less? Okay, yeah, we can do that. So that's 4. We have all of these cards now. Do we do Blackgate Prison already? I'm going to do it now just in case. It's Ultra Strength. Do I want to lock Ultra Strength behind Firestorm? I want to double check. If Firestorm gets destroyed, do those cards just get discarded? Let's find out. I think that's what it is, but I just want to be certain before I commit to putting Ultra Strength. But then he won't have the superpower ability. Villain that game is plays another villain or not in play and cannot be interactive in any way. Doesn't say anything specific about it. Why would you not clarify that? Maybe they don't go back. Maybe they just stay there. Huh. I always thought that they get discarded, but maybe they do just stay there. Guess not. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm definitely not going to commit to putting Ultra Strength there. That's for sure. Okay, where was I? I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I have any 0-cost cards over there? Yeah, we'll get rid of a punch. So we're at 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not playing that. 11, 14, and I'm not playing these, but that's enough to get rid of Hellspawn, leaving us with 3 power. I don't really want to buy. I will buy Vibe. He'd be a good Firestorm card. Shuffle it up and hopefully get Stargirl back. That's what I want to see. I need her to defend so I can start building up that main deck again. All right, hey, we got Stargirl. Sweet. New crisis. Rise of the Dead. When a card is destroyed, remove it from the game. At the start of your turn, put a random card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile into the lineup. If that card is not a villain, gain a weakness. So we can get some of those 6-cost cards in case we need them for demonic summoning this way. But there's a lot of villains in here. That's pretty much mostly villains, so odds are we will be adding villains every turn. If we get a weakness, that's okay. We can destroy it with Rage Blood right away. Mongol. Each player destroys 1 location of each different cost he controls. If you have none or avoid this attack, gain 2 weakness cards. We will avoid it with Stargirl, which allows us to discard her and then draw a card and then put a card from the destroyed pile on the bottom of the main deck. We'll put Atomica down there. There's that. Now I have to shuffle it up with to add a card to the lineup, right? If we avoid the attack, we still get a weakness though, right? Gain 2 weaknesses. So you have to add a card to the lineup. It is a villain, so there's no need to gain another weakness. We'll start with using Rage Blood, destroying this weakness, and getting 2 power. Then we'll use Blackgate Prison. Look at this. It's a punch. That's the perfect time to use Firestorm. Boom. So that's now 2, 3. Put equipment in our hand. We don't have one. That's okay. We're at 3 power. 4, 5. 6, 7. That's 2 superpowers, so that's 8 and draw a card. 9, 10. 13, draw 2 cards. 16, nothing with these. We will buy both of these. Does he? I think he just goes back in there, right? Or do we gain him? Yeah, I gotta destroy 5 cards of different colors. I know that. But yeah, we don't have it right now. We have 3 colors here. 1, 2, 3. We have 4. Gotta get some of those punches out. We just locked one behind Superboy, behind Firestorm, I mean. New card comes out, and a new card from the destroyed pile, which I guess could be Martian Manhunter again. It's Giganta. Alright. Might as well be Martian Manhunter. That's 2 villains adding up to 8 anyway. Start with Rage Blood, destroying a weakness. Then we'll go Blackgate. Are you a weakness or vulnerability? No, we'll leave that there. 1 and draw a card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and draw a card. We can destroy another card. We'll destroy this weakness. Let's use Ganthet now. 1 card of every color, huh? That's all the colors I have over there. So we're at 4. Get rid of this guy for 4. 3, 4 and draw a card. We'll go ahead and put this over there for our 4. Man, not great options. We'll use Vibe real quick. Put a hero or superpower 5 or less on top of our deck. We'll put... Oh, I forgot Channeling Emotional Spectrum. So many colors. We're going to put that on top of our deck so we get it next turn. Nothing else I can do here, really? No, I can get a bunch of power, but nothing to do with it, so I'm not going to play all those cards. I was looking for things that would, manipulate the deck, put things in our favor. But I wasn't really thinking about Rise of the Dead. I'm not going to lie. I was just generating a ton of power. New card comes out. Got to put a card from the destroyed pile. Shuffle it up again because we just put 2 villains on top. Oops. Hoping it's a non-villain. I can take the weakness, destroy a Rage Blood, no problem. This card right here, it's a non-villain. So that's a weakness. We'll start Rage Blood, 2 power, destroy that weakness. 3 power and draw a card. That triggers Superboy for 4 power and draw another card. Now I want to leave at least 5 cards here this turn, so I'm just going to do that to remind myself. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Let's try Blackgate. What's this? No, I'm not doing that. I was thinking Firestorm, but nope. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll buy both of these. I won't be playing the rest of them. We're going to be needing those cards for this next step. Central City. New card comes out. Giganta. So she's got to go. What's in here? 1, 2, 3. That's exactly 5. So maybe I won't do that. Let's see. Well, 2 power from Rage Blood. I can just won't do that yet. No. Do this. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the end of Giganta, and we have 1 left over. Sure, we'll go 3 power and draw 2 more cards. So 2, so that's 1, 4 power total. 5, 6, 7, and draw a card. We'll buy this, leaving us with 2 power. And before we go any further, we're going to try and beat Rise of the Dead. So we can get rid of a punch. This counts as a bunch of different things. We do get giant growth, so that's 3. Steal's an easy 4th one. I think we have to get rid of Central City, but I don't want to. I don't want to. It's either that, though, or White Lantern, and that's not good either for us. Got everything we need, almost. Oh, when a car is destroyed, removed from the game. So all those villains we defeated are actually removed from the game. Gone. And gone. We defeated these 3 villains so far, so they are removed from the game. It's a good way to get them out of here, I guess. But I would rather put them on the bottom of the main deck or something. Oh, what to do? I don't really want to lose. I'd rather lose Vibe, honestly. Let's try Crystal Shield. Oh wait, no, that's no, yeah, we can play Crystal Shield. Drawing a card doesn't help. Wait, did I get my weakness? The card that came out was Central City, so I gained a weakness. So if I didn't use Rage Blood, I'd have a weakness right now. So we'll just say I didn't use Rage Blood. So that's 2 less power. And then we can replace that with Central City. So then it would be green, orange, we'll say red, yellow, and blue. Yeah, and we'll destroy all these permanently. That's okay. You know what? I'm going to do that. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. I shouldn't have destroyed it, honestly. Okay. With that done, so we had 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we bought Central City for 5, so we should have 7 left over. Yeah, we should have 7 left over. We'll use Gantha to get some cards back into our hand. All right, so yeah, I think we have 7 left over. That's crazy. Okay. Central City. Let me just double check that again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We didn't buy any of these this turn. We bought Central City for 6 or 5, so that leaves 7. Okay. Yeah, we're right. I can't believe it. Well, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, draw a card. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I don't have that. That's the end of Mongol, though. I feel like we should get kicked just in case. It's been a while since we had something like that available to us. Something to destroy for a crisis. So using sets that aren't base games. Heroes Unite. Yeah, we did a whole season where we did confrontations. Yeah, we did confrontations and rivals. It was pretty good. So we did that, And I'm looking at doing, spoiler alert, I'm looking at doing another crossover season in just a few, probably the next season is probably going to be a crossover season, which we haven't done in quite a while. So I'm thinking next season will be a crossover season. And yeah, a few seasons ago we did confrontations and rivals. And how you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get my hand ready. I've one defense card in Crystal Shield, so that's good. Heroic Sacrifice. It's actually not a bad time for it to happen because I don't have a discard pile, but I was really liking Superboy. The player that defeated the previous supervillain removes his superhero from the game and destroys all cards of cost 1 or greater in his discard pile. Well, there's none there, so that's taken care of. We have to gain a random unused superhero. Each other player gains weaknesses, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know what's going to be. It's one of the other ones. I don't know what I want it to be. Let's see. It is Kendra Saunders. So we just kind of switched over a little bit. So now superpowers aren't as important. But now, once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more villains and or heroes, plus 2 power. It's pretty easy to keep track of. That's defeated. And we can worry about our new villain. Black Lantern Superman. Each player gains 2 weaknesses. We'll just defend with a Crystal Shield. Put a card that costs 3 or less from your discard pile into your hand, or draw a card. We'll just draw a card. Stargirl was 1 away. Much better defense. Alright, new card comes out. Well, the good news about Heroic Sacrifice is we can get rid of the villain right away. Well, we've got Blackgate Prison and Firestorm here. So let's see. What's this card for Blackgate Prison? Bizarro Power. Ooh. That would make Firestorm pretty strong. But it's a 6-cost card we might need for demonic summoning later, so I'm not going to do that. So we won't be using Firestorm. We will, however, use Ganthet to get this into our hand and draw that card. Boom. So that's 1, 2, 6, 7. We get a weakness. 8, 9, destroying that weakness. 10, 11, that's 2 heroes. That's 12, 13. Goodbye to Black Lantern Superman. That was quick and easy. Nothing to do with Man-Bat Serum, Kick, or Firestorm this turn. Move on to the next turn. We have another Crystal Shield defense, but also Insanity if need be. Our new Crisis. Hunting down the Lanterns. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 different superpowers from hand, or discard pile since we're playing solo. Mr. Freeze. Each player can only play 4 cards from his hand during each turn. Very well. So let's get rid of Black Lantern Aquaman, and then we'll deal with hunting down the lanterns. We'll start with Ultra Strengthening us to 3, 4, and drawing 2 cards. We'll get rid of this, getting us down to 1 power. 2, 3. I don't think there are any 0-cost cards, though. So we got some options here. We need to get rid of how many? 4 different superpowers. So Crystal Shield, Insanity. Okay, we'll go over here. We'll go with this Kick, this Crystal Shield. That's 2. We'll use this Crystal Shield to draw a card, just in case we got a different one. We'll get rid of Insanity and Giant Growth to go with it, though. So these 4 are Destroy, Giant Growth, Insanity, Kick, and Crystal Shield. That's the end of hunting down the lanterns. And we are at 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can only play 2 more cards. That's okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That beats Mr. Freeze, so then that requirement is gone. So now we have 2 power. 3, 4, 5, and get a hero, but I don't think there are any in there right now. No, they're not. We'll buy this because we might need it for a crisis, but I don't think we're going to need it. Nice compact deck here that's really doing a lot of damage to these villains. I thought I'd lean into Firestorm a lot more, but I'm really apprehensive about what I add to it. But it's coming up often. I wish I could get Stargirl here on a defensive turn. We still have Crystal Shield, which is good. Alright. Shifting Loyalties. At the end of your turn, place all cards played this turn from your discard pile into the discard pile of the player on your right. Well, that's just mine, so that's fine. Each player needs to discard 7 cost worth of cards into the discard pile of the player on your left. For this one, I believe it's discard 3 cards from the top of your deck into the lineup, and they have to add up to 7 or more. We're shifting. Okay, put the top 3 cards of your deck into the lineup. If their cost is 7 or greater, remove the crisis. Very well. And the new villain, Hector Hammond, we will defend with Crystal Shield, allowing us to draw a card. New card comes out. And we're just going to try and beat this right away by putting 3 cards out there. They just have to add up to 7. And we got there. 5, 8, plus 6 gets us to what, 14? Yeah, that crisis is beat. We're really moving through this. Let's even get rid of Hector Hammond in the same turn. Start with Blackgate. Are you a vulnerability? It's Stargirl, so I do not want to use Firestorm this turn. I should have used this first. Put that on top, add Crystal Shield to Kendra Saunders. That would have been nice. To Firestorm, I mean. That's okay. We'll still use it to put that back over there because we can use it. So that's 1, 4, 5, 6. And we won't be doing anything of these two. That's 6. We will get Bizarro power back. Oh, wait, hold on. 6, 7, 8 because of Kendra Saunders. Instead of that, we'll do these two. The reason I went with those two is Power Girl is going to trigger Kendra Saunders' ability, so there's that. And channeling the emotional spectrum with its ability to be a bunch of different colors can be really useful against some crises. Invulnerable. Okay. We'll do Rage Blood for 2 power, but I don't think... Yep, there's no 0 cost. Then we'll do Ganthet, getting cards of different colors into our hand. I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's what we want to do. We're going to play everything this turn. 3 power, but with Kendra Saunders, that gets us to 5, and Rage Blood still gets us to 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, and draw a card. Yeah, we're playing like our entire hand this turn. So 11 and draw a card. 12, 13, that's the end of Hector Hammond. We still have 1 power left over after that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and draw 2 cards. 7, 8, 9, that's Bizarro power gained and Invulnerable gained. 2 more power, and we'll stop there. I'm not going to use Firestorm this turn. I feel good about that. I do wish we can get Stargirl, though, on a defense, because while we are doing a good job avoiding attacks of all the defenses we do have, Stargirl is going to add to the main deck, which is good for scoring purposes and just the timer of the game, right? It gives you more time to kind of focus. Grow the main deck instead of deplete it. Well, we still have Invulnerable and Crystal Shield, so we won't get attacked most likely, but Corrupted Companion, that's going to put this out here. A random player puts a random unused supervillain in front of him, resolve its attack against each player, including you. So he's going to attack me each turn, and we have to defeat him to end this crisis. He's going to attack. We'll use Crystal... You know what? Maybe... No, we'll use Crystal Shield. No. Yes. Crystal Shield 1 and draw a card. Very well. So his attack is fine. Then we have to deal with this one. Black Adam. Each player destroys cards in his hand until only one card of each type remains. We will defend with Invulnerable. When you are attacked, you may reveal this card from your hand. If you do, you may discard it or destroy a vulnerability. I don't have a vulnerability, so we just discard it. Okay. Add a card to the lineup. Just got to beat our Kilo, and then we can focus on Black Adam. Started Rage Blood getting 2 power. Actually, 3 power because of Central City. I keep forgetting about that. 4 power. We can put this on top of our deck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goodbye to our Kilo. That's fine. That is fine. All right. And then we... Oh, that's the end of Corrupted Companion. Forgot to mention that part, right? Things are going. I'm going to start with Bizarro getting 5 power because of Central City. We gain a weakness, but then we use Rage Blood to get the 6-7 and destroy that weakness. What a combo. 8 and draw a card. Ooh. 9, 10, 11 and draw 2 cards. 12, 13, 14. Goodbye, Black Adam. We have 1 power left over. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a couple heroes. That's 6, 7. Get some cards into our hand. Different colors. Right there it is. That's it. Actually, instead of this one, we'll go ahead with Vibe. Because we can go 8, and we'll put Invulnerable on top of our... Oh, it's got to be in our discard pile. It doesn't matter. Then we will go back. Go back. So instead of 8, we're still back at 7. 10. We'll get Mambat Serum, leaving us with 7. We'll get a Super Intellect, leaving us with 3. 4, 5. We'll get this back, leaving us with 1. And these guys won't do anything. I could use Steel to destroy something. I don't really see a good reason to, right? I guess I could destroy Invulnerable, but it's kind of good to have that extra defense floating around. Plus, the deck's almost getting too dangerously thin. Like, if we get hit with the wrong crisis, we could not have anything for it and have to work our way through the deck a bit more. So I'm hoping that we end up in a place where we have that happy medium, where we have expendable cards when we need them, but we can still move through the deck quickly. So we still have Invulnerable, so I'm glad I didn't destroy that. And our new crisis is 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed. This one could really hurt us. Put the top 4 cards in the main deck in the lineup. I'm going to do 5. 4 for the crisis, 1 for the turn. When a superpower enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness, so we gain 1 for Power Rain. To beat it, we have to destroy 7 cards with different costs. Very doable. Each player destroys the top 3 cards in the main deck. We're just going to defend with Invulnerable, discarding that and ending this. So now we just need to start buying cards, get a bunch of junk into our deck that we can give to 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed. We'll start off with... We'll do Blackgate Prison. I'm not locking Ultra Strength behind Firestorm. I refuse. We'll get 5 power, though, for Bizarro gaining a weakness. 6, 7 of Rage Blood, destroying that weakness. We'll use the 7 to get rid of both villains. 2 power. 3, 4 power. I'm not going to destroy that weakness, even though I could, because I would like to get cards for 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed. And that weakness costs 0, right? So why that can count. New card coming out. So let's just try and buy as many cards as possible. Ultra Strength, 3 power, draw 2 cards. I have to destroy that weakness if I play that, so we won't play Rage Blood right now. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll buy this for 3 and this for 1. So that's 7. So we're down to 3 power left. We'll go ahead and buy a kick. Anything I want to do with the cards in my hand? I could use Ganthet. What can I get over here that's going to change the game, though? Nothing's going to change anything, so we'll just go ahead and move it over. If I have 5 cards here, we might just be able to beat 7 Deadly Sins this turn. So let's try. 2 power here. 4 power here. I can put an equipment from my discard pile on top of my deck. Yeah, we'll put Man-Bat Serum there. 5 and draw a card. 6, 7, that's 2 heroes, getting us to 8, 9. We'll put this over here. Before we go any further, I want to just examine my discard pile. See what's going on with these costs. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different costs. So yeah, let's just do it. We destroy a 0. We destroy his card in any zone. We get to draw 2 cards and discard a card. We'll destroy him. It doesn't count for 7 Deadly Sins. Never mind. So 0, 1, a 2. For our 3s, we'll destroy this kick. For the 4s, say goodbye to Power Drain. 5s, we'll get rid of Power Girl because we can get it back easily. 6, we'll destroy White Lantern Core because we get it right back. And I think that's it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards destroyed. Actually, let's go back a little bit. Is there a 3-cost hero or a 4-cost hero? Yeah, there's Amanda Waller. Instead of Power Drain, we'll put Amanda Waller. And the reason being is that we have White Lantern Core, White Lantern Ring. With that, we can go ahead and get heroes back. So we might as well destroy as many heroes as possible. So all these are destroyed. Ending 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed. I forgot where we were power-wise, though. We bought what? We bought the location. We bought Happy Harbor for 5. So we had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 4 left over. 5, 6 of Rage Blood, because I don't think there's any 0 cards now. 7 Deadly Sins is gone. Did I do that yet? If not, enjoy. So that's 6, 7, 8. I can destroy a card if I want. You know what? We already had the one that gets... Yeah, we're going to destroy Power Drain. Get us another victory point. And just reverse the order there so we get to 9, but there's not really anything we can do anyway with that. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, that was a really quick and easy 7 Deadly Sins. Unfortunately, though, in destroying those 7 cards, I am worried that we made the deck too small now. Sometimes you can get in dangerous positions. Like, you can be really quick and agile, sure, but you can also get in a position where you get stuck on a crisis. But I thought that was going to happen on 7 Deadly Sins, and it didn't. So, you know, we'll see what happens. New card comes out. Is it going to be of any use? Not really. Alright, we'll start with Ultra Strength, 3 power, 4 power actually, with Central City and drawing 2 cards. 5 and draw another card. Happy Harbor hits the table. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's goodbye to Trigon, leaving us with 2 power, 3 power. Can't quite get rid of that mallet. Oh, wait, no, 4 power because that's a superpower. So yeah, we can get rid of that. I actually forgot to count the heroes +1s from Happy Harbor anyway. Come on, Stargirl. Man, no defense whatsoever. This could be bad. New crisis. Reshaping our world. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share a cost with another card in your hand. So with this hand, we're looking at keeping Element Woman and everything else getting discarded, because there's 2 3s and 2 6s there. Each player needs to reveal the top card of their deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards is a different cost. That's actually different, obviously, for solo. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has a different cost. Yikes! That can take some time. So we'll see what happens with reshaping our world. Our new villain, Doomsday. Each player destroys the top 2 cards of his deck. Destroy any defense cards used to avoid the attack. I have no defense cards. Please don't lose White Lantern Ring, Man-Bat Serum, and Stargirl. I want Stargirl back. I want her back now. New card comes out. Oh, of course it's a villain. So we have to discard 3, 6, 3. We just have Element Woman. But she gets us 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have Rage Blood to get to 5, 6. There's no zeros over here. With that 6, we can get rid of Owlman. And then we have to look at these 3, and they have to be different costs. So we have to shuffle our deck to actually have 3 over there. 3 cards at different costs. As long as that's the case, reshaping our world is over, and we can focus on Doomsday. 3, 4, and 5. That's the end of reshaping our world. You know, I keep getting nervous, but everything keeps going in our favor. I'm glad I've been cautious about Firestorm, though, because I think that would be real trouble if that wasn't the case. Well, White Lantern Power Ring is going to get back Stargirl. She's a necessity. Just a necessity. Power Girl needs to come back too eventually. So there's that. Then Blackgate Prison looks at this. Crystal Shield, you know what? Yes. We'll use Firestorm and add Crystal Shield to Kendra Saunders. So now we get 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, put an equipment of cost 3 or less on top of our deck. There isn't one. So now, for total, we're looking at, this is a hero, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. 7, 8, that's 2 heroes, so that gets us to, what, 9, 10. 13 and draw 2 cards. With that 13, we'll say goodbye to Doomsday, leaving us with 1. 2, 3, are you a hero? Yeah. Nothing I can do, though. I'm just trying to get a situation where I get Stargirl back on top of my deck, but I don't think anything here is going to allow that to happen. So that's just the end of that turn. So we made Firestorm a little stronger. I do prefer to make them stronger, you know, slowly, as opposed to really quickly. Just because that caution ensures that he gets stronger, but the rest of your hands aren't useless unless it is, in fact, a Firestorm turn. Draining the emotional spectrum. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. We're going to do 4, 3 for the crisis, 1 for the turn. Ultraman and Superwoman and Power Ring. Jeez. You need some power here. At the start of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck, destroy all cards in the lineup of that card's type, and replace them. Each player needs to discard a random card, remove this crisis if none of them match a card in the lineup. Amazo. He costs 3 more to defeat for each hero in the lineup. His attack happens, we defend with Invulnerable, and we go on. So we have to reveal a card here. It's superpower, so nothing goes away, but we have to do something. We gotta figure this out. Alright. Reveal the top card of your deck, draw it, or pass it to a player's discard pile. We will draw that. 2 power from Rage Blood. 3, 4, 5. We'll just go 6, 7 here. We can get a hero from over there. 7. Oh, wait, these are. Hold on. Start over, because these are superpowers. So that's 1, 2, 3, which I keep forgetting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got a card from the destroyed pile. With our 10, we'll say goodbye to Ultraman. We can get ready for next turn. Hopefully, we can say goodbye to the other two. Because we can't try and beat this till we beat that. Alright, so we have to reveal a card. It's an equipment. These two are destroyed and replaced. That's unfortunate. More villains? More villains. Alright, we'll start with Bizarro Power, getting to 5 power and gaining a weakness. 6, 7 Rage Blood, destroying said weakness. Let's try Blackgate. It's Nth Metal Mace. You know what? Yes, Firestorm is going to get Nth Metal Mace. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for being a hero. 10, 11, I can put an equipment on top of my deck. We're going to put White Lantern there. 12 and draw a card. And then 13, 14, are you a hero? Yes. Wow, 14 power. 15, 16, 17, 18. Get another hero from the destroyed pile. Let's get Steve Trevor. So we're at 18. With 18, can we get rid of some of these? So 6 gets us down to 12. This gets us down to 5. This gets us down to 0. Let's use Ganthet real quick to get a bunch of cards of different colors into our hand. So gray, orange, blue, and that's it. So we're at 0 power. You can draw a card. 2 power. 4 power. Goodbye here. So we're at 0 power again, and we can, discard a random card. Let's just finish this first. So we'll go 2 more power. That's not all that power. It doesn't matter. We'll discard a random card all we want. There's no any cards out there, so whatever we discard doesn't match anything in the lineup. And that's the end of draining the emotional spectrum. I was hoping to get rid of Amazo this turn as well, but the power we generated just to get rid of, 4 villains that turn was more than enough to make that turn worthwhile. Crisis is over. Just Amazo now. New card comes out. It's a villain. We might end up just leaving it, honestly. Alright, Mallet gets to draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and draw 2 cards. Goodbye to Amazo, leaving us with 5 power. Goodbye to Black Lantern Aquaman, leaving us with 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6. No reason to destroy anything. With the 6, we will buy 1 more kick just in case it's needed. There's all sorts of crises out there. We'll have to see what comes up next. We have, finally, a Stargirl Defense. Our new crisis. Frozen City. At the start of your turn, each player adds the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Flip down each other card of that cost. They cannot be bought this turn. We have to clear the lineup to beat Frozen City. Graves. He's going to have the 2 most expensive attacks from the destroyed pile happen to us. So we have a 3 and a 4. We have another 4, so that's 2 4s. Goodbye to the 3. We have 6. So the 6 has to replace one of the 4s. We'll replace that one. Okay. Each foe gains a weakness. Each who has an equipment in his discard pile gains an additional weakness. We're going to just go ahead and gain one weakness. There's two, so we'll gain 2 weaknesses on that. Then we'll defend against that next one with Stargirl here. Discard that, draw a card, and then add a card to the bottom of the main deck here. We'll put Deathstorm down there. Not going to need him anytime soon. We're good. We're good. All right, so there's that. It's a bunch of weaknesses, I know. Oh, that was Graves. He goes here. What am I talking about? So 1 card comes out for the turn. We have to do a turn for Frozen City. It costs 1. So Sledgehammer can stay. We're going to use Bizarro for 4, 5 power, gaining a weakness. Rage Blood, 6, 7, 8 power, destroy that weakness. We can get a hero from the destroyed pile. Yeah, we'll get Vibe. Whoops. So 8 power. Let's try Blackgate. What are you? Steel. You know what? Sure. We'll use Firestorm and we'll add Steel to it. So, with Steel added, we can destroy a card. We'll destroy this weakness. Still at 8 power. Since we're at 8 power, before we go any... Actually, no, let's take care of these. 9 power because it's a hero. 10, 11, I can put an equipment on top of my deck of cost 3 or less, right? Oh, into my hand, sorry. Nope. Let's see, 12 and draw a card. We can destroy a card. I think we already destroyed the weakness, though. That's right. All right, so then it's 13, 14. We look at the top card. If it's a hero, we can draw it. It's not a hero. We can discard it, though. Yeah, we can. Awesome. So 14 power. That's enough to buy both of these, leaving us with 10 power, beating Frozen City. Sorry, wrong button. We beat Frozen City. With the 10 power, we beat Graves. Anything else you want to do with our turn here? Sure, we'll use Ganthet to get all of these cards into my hand. We're going to use the Atom on this weakness and get a punch back. And I think that's all we do. Yeah. I'll keep the punch for now. I think the punch is a good thing for Firestorm to have. I don't think Stargirl was in that, right? No, she wasn't, so she might very well be able to defend us again. Yes, she can. Looking good. All right. Our new crisis. Villains in Disguise. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. I'm going to do 4. 3 for the crisis, 1 for the turn. When you buy or gain a villain from the lineup, place it in your discard pile instead of destroying it. Each player must destroy a villain in his hand or discard pile. Now, we haven't seen a Black Lantern ring yet, so we don't have any villains yet. We have to find a way to do that. We might end up using the Atom to make that happen. Hell, we'll defend against him with Stargirl, discard that, draw a card, put a card in the bottom of the main deck. We have no need for power drain. So we got to get a villain, huh? No villains. And there's none in the lineup. So this might take a while. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and draw 2 cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because of Kendra Saunders. 13, 14 power. That's enough for Atlantis, bringing us down to 9. Power Girl, bringing us down to 4. Vibe, bringing us down to 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, that's enough for transmutation. 7, 8, we can put equipment on top of our deck. 9, we can put a hero or superpower on top of our deck. We're going to put the Atom on top of our deck. And actually, let's change that. Instead of White Lantern Core, we're going to put Sledgehammer and the Atom on top of our deck for Vibe and Star Sapphire. That's going to allow us to use the Atom on that Sledgehammer to get something from the destroyed pile instead. Like a villain, you know. Like that. Is there a 1-cost villain by chance? Because that would be superb. I don't think there is. Yeah, okay. Didn't think so. What I'll do is I'll start with Mallet to draw a card. Oh, wait, hold on. We'll start with Mallet to draw a card. All right. Then we'll use Sledgehammer to destroy Steve Trevor, which gets us a VP for doing it. And then because we destroyed him, we can now draw 2 cards and then discard a card. We'll discard Transmutation, I think. We'll put Atlantis down. Then we're going to go ahead and use the Atom on Super Intellect here to get a 4-cost card from the destroyed pile. Like Black Lantern Green Arrow. He'll go into our hand. And then we have this for 1, 2, 3, 4. It's enough to buy Mallet. 5, 6, but we can't spend it on anything really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can end this next turn as long as this is not a villain, and it's not. So we will end our turn by playing, or start our turn by playing Black Lantern Green Arrow, destroying it, ending Villains in Disguise. Just flying through this. Let's see what we can do here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9, 10 from Kendra Saunders. 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 2 power left over after Hell. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's enough to get rid of this. We'll buy it, actually. And that's that turn. So there's no Stargirl over here, so we might end up with a Stargirl to defend ourselves against this final threat. What a quick and easy game. No Stargirl, but we do have Invulnerable, so we're not totally lost. Final crisis is Demonic Summoning. I'm worried about this one, honestly. So put all cards of cost 6 from the destroyed pile into the lineup. I know there's villains because we never saw our Black Lantern Power Ring. Didn't come up. So we got to put 6-cost villains out there, which really slows things down. All right, we're adding 5 cards out there, 3 of them villains. Okay. At the start of your turn, destroy a card in your hand. If the destroyed card costs 0, discard your hand. Your team must destroy 3 cards of cost 6 in their discard piles. Do I have any right now in my discard pile? I have 1, 2. I have 2. If we can get 1 more, that'd be really helpful. Final villain is Necron. Each player puts a random supervillain defeated this game in front of him. Each player must defeat his own supervillain. Necron cannot be defeated while a villain is in play or in the lineup. Okay, so we can't play any villains from our hand, but you know what? We never saw Black Lantern Power Ring, so we don't actually have any. So it's going to be this villain. It's Hell again. He's back for more. He attacks, we defend with Invulnerable, and we just move on. So beginning of our turn, we have to destroy a card because of Demonic Summoning. We will destroy out of this choice. We'll destroy Vibe. And then we're going to start our turn with Ganthet. We can get cards of different colors into our hand. How do we want to handle this? Transmutation and White Lantern Core are perfect for this. So that's orange and blue. So I can only do a gray now. We'll do Mallet. Okay, I think that's a pretty good setup. So we have 1 power because this is a hero. 2, 3, 4. We use Transmutation on White Lantern Core, which destroys it, because we can't. It just comes right back when it gets destroyed. So we get it. We get a VP for it. And we get a card of cost 6 from the lineup. So we're going to go ahead and gain... Oh, we'll gain Possession. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 power so far. We can draw a card. 5 more power gets us a weakness here. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did we play this yet? I don't think we did play that yet. No, we didn't. We just destroyed stuff. So we still can play Rage Blood and destroy that weakness. Right? Yeah, we haven't spent that yet. Okay, so yeah, 1, 2, plus 5 more is 7. 8, 9, 10. With that 10, we'll get rid of this 6 here, leaving us a 4. 5, 6, 7. That's another 6 cost villain gone. If I can get rid of these villains, if I can get rid of that, we can go ahead and end demonic summoning. Then we can get rid of hell. Right? Because he's not, each player puts his own villain, cannot, blah, blah, in front of him. It's not in the lineup. So you can't beat any crisis while there's a villain in the lineup, but hell's not in the lineup. Okay. How to handle. We have to get rid of that. Put an equipment for any player's discard pile on top of his deck. We'll go with White Lantern Power Ring. And then put a hero or superpower from any player's discard pile on top of their deck. We're gonna do Power Girl. No, Element Woman. We'll do Element Woman on top of our deck. So we are at a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Kendra Saunders. 11 and draw 2 cards. 12, 13, 14, 15. We didn't destroy a card at the beginning of our turn. We'll destroy Stargirl. That's okay. That's okay because we'll then use, we're at 15. We'll use this to get, I guess I don't really need Stargirl back, do we? Don't use that yet. We're at 15 power. We'll say goodbye to hell. Yeah, no. 15 power, get rid of this. Leaving us with 9 power. Before we go any further, let's destroy some 6 cost cards over here, ending this particular threat. So you have 9 power left over. We want to destroy this because it comes right back. Broadsword's not that good, so the third and final one will be, we'll say goodbye to Bizarro Power. Actually, no, get it back. With Rage Blood, it's not that big a threat. All right, that's the end of Demonic Summoning. So that's our final crisis defeated. We have 9 power left over. Let's use Blackgate Prison to look at the top card of our deck here. Because we might be able to end this if we play it right. So let's see. Blackgate Prison, are you have weakness or vulnerability? It's Ganthet. We'll use this to get a hero from the destroy pile. We'll go ahead and get Stargirl back because she's my favorite. Look at that! Look at that wonderful defense card. All right, we have 9 power. We're doing this. 10 power for being a hero. We have to add this card to it. We use that to get this into our hand. 11, 12, 13, and draw a card. 14, 15, are you a hero? No. We can destroy a card if we want, but we're good. So at 15, we're going to say goodbye to hell, leaving us with 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's not the end of Crisis Necron, but we can go ahead and get Earth 3 for maybe needed reasons, who knows. We're doing all right. New card comes out. All right. Started Rage Blood, getting us to 3 power right away. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll destroy this, getting us a VP. And 11 power of transmutation. I don't really have a reason to get Rage Blood, so that 11's all we're going to get. Next turn. What a weak turn. New turn, new card. Okay, we can use the Atom to destroy White Lantern Corps, getting a 6-cost card into our hand. I mean, the only one left to be Possession, so let's do it. So that's 1 power, because it's a hero. 2, 3, 4. I think there was a punch over here. That's destroyed now. So that's 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw a card. Don't want to play this, because that can really hurt me. 9, 10. Draw a card. 10 plus 3 is 13, 14, but that's 2 heroes. So that's 15, 16. That's enough to beat Crisis Necron without us having to play Bizarro Power and gaining an unnecessary weakness. So that is that. Third and final attempt, all done just in time for the end of the round tomorrow. Went pretty well. This was a game where pretty much everything lined up. I thought we were set up for a game where we would have a Firestorm fiesta, I guess is the best way to put it. But instead, I ended up kind of playing it safe. Towards the end, I put things like Ganthet out there without thinking about it, just because we were so close to the end. There have been some really good turns with him, but I just didn't want to risk losing him. So there were a few times where we had the option to put Ultra Strength out there. I just didn't want to lock it behind Firestorm, but we managed to get through it, and we did it. It wasn't a Firestorm game, but it was, let's see, what was the star here? Probably our locations, honestly. And once again, we had Rage Blood as an ongoing card, another strong contender. Stargirl's really helpful. White Lantern Corps helped a few times. Ultra Strength helped all the time. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this game went. Yeah. I'm happy with it. So that is our third and final attempt. If you're just joining us, this is for the Solo Crisis League, semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building game and its various Crisis expansions. This is our 10th season. I can't believe we've been doing it 10 seasons. We're wrapping up round 2 now, with round 3 starting on Sunday. If you enjoy the leagues or the videos or whatever it is that brought you here tonight, and you want to support those efforts, there's a few ways you can do that. You can check out the Etsy store, where we got things like the official league mat, along with pin, ta-da, and sticker, ta-da. Those things are available on the Etsy store, but they are also available within the Patreon. The Patreon, you get things like those physical rewards depending on your level, as well as members-only rounds between seasons, special sneak peeks at upcoming rounds, mid-round results, discounts on the Etsy store, all sorts of stuff. So check it out. There's all sorts of stuff there. There might be something there for you. I do want to thank someone today. I want to thank Doxalogos. Doxalogos is a member of the Solo Champions League. It's like the Solo Crisis League, except we use Marvel champions there. A lot of fun as well. Doxologus has been a member there for, well, many seasons now. We're in season 9 there, and they've been there since season 1. Disappeared for a while, but I'm happy to have them back. That's all I've got for today. I really appreciate you all watching and playing and all that stuff. It makes it all worth it. So, thank you. I'll talk to you all again later.